Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. The year is coming to an end, the new year is fastly approaching, and I needed to get my hands on some notebooks to get myself ready for 2025 and also to make some content on here for you guys. So, damage was done to my bank account, and then, this also happened. But essentially, I just wanted to say absolutely none of this was gifted, sponsored. There are no affiliate links anywhere. Everything was bought with my own money, unfortunately for my bank account. But I figured I would show these to you guys. I know that a lot of you are looking for your bullet journal for the year of 2025, or maybe a lot of you have already found it. If you have found it, let me know which notebook you're going with, and if you're looking for it, let me know what you think will be your new notebook. And if any of these inspire you, also let me know. I love to hear from you guys. But I thought that this might help, and maybe these might also give you some ideas of things that you'd like to use in your bullet journal for the year ahead. So yeah, I thought that it would be fun to share these with you guys. I'm really excited about all of these. Most of these are really new to me. So let's get started. I'm going to show you guys the notebooks first. Starting with the notebooks, because I know that's probably why most of you are here and I don't like to keep you waiting. I got 3 notebooks from Archer and Olive. I have never tried them before. I've always wanted to, but they work with stockists in Europe. I could technically, I think, order directly from their website, but that would involve a lot of money in shipping and then also a lot of money in getting them out of customs, which would make notebooks really expensive, and I didn't really want to do that. I live in Portugal, so the nearest stockists to me are in Spain. So I got the notebooks from 2 different stockists, from Pen de Bohème and from Bumbogu. I will list those websites down below if any of you guys need to get your hands on some Archer and Olive, or you just want to look and maybe you're in Portugal or Spain. Maybe it'll be helpful. But I got 3. Besides trying Archer and Olive for the first time, I'm also trying a square notebook for the first time, which is exciting. I've been curious about the size for a while. I've mentioned before that I only use B5s, and so here's kind of like a size comparison. This is a B5, this is a square one. I don't like A5s. I know that's what most people use, but I think that's just too small for me. And I feel like this is still kind of bigger than an A5. Like, you see how it's not that smaller. It's just like a different shape. So I was really intrigued. I think that this might work for me. So without further ado, let's open this up. I have opened them before. They come wrapped in plastic. I just couldn't wait. So, but I still wanted to show them to you guys. And here is this beauty. Come out. Come out. Okay. So here it is in all its glory. It is such a pretty notebook. I will say, first impressions when I opened this, having never tried Archer and Olive, I have tried Wish from like pretty much everyone back in like 2016. I have tried Notebook Therapy, I'm very happy with those. Lila Journals, very happy with those. And another brand whose name I cannot remember, but that was kind of meh. But these feel sturdy. Like, they feel nice. They feel kind of like heavy, not like super heavy, but like heavy in a way that, you know, it tells you that it's good. You know how you kind of like have that feeling with makeup, like the packaging is heavy, you know that it's going to be good. That's the feeling that I have with this. Just look at all the detail. It kind of has this leather-like texture, and then it has the embossings, and then it has the foil, and it's just like really sparkly. And then look at the spine. The spine still has the detailing. I love the infinity knot going on here. And then you have the back, which does not have any foiling, which is fine because I feel like it'll come off as you move it around the desk, but it still has some detailing, which is pretty, and I like that. So let's open it up. They all have detailing in the inside cover. Look at that. It's rope. It's nautical rope. It's just so nice. They all have the pen holder. They all have the pocket at the end. Kind of similar to Notebook Therapy if you're used to Notebook Therapy. The one small detail that I have a problem with is that, it's not really a problem, it's like a minor nuisance. They all have this, right? They all have the little bookmark. It comes inside of the notebook, and with 2 of them it costs this. So it kind of rusted a little bit. inside of the notebook against the paper, and it left this little imprint. It's not a huge problem. Honestly, I can very easily cover this up with something. It's just a little bit annoying, you know? But, and this was me with my nail polish, so we're gonna ignore that. But yeah, it's just a little bit annoying. I wish they would just package them with the bookmark outside of the notebook. But honestly, minor nuisance, and the paper feels really nice. It's 160 GSM, like with therapy and herbal journals, so I'm familiar with that. I'm just curious to see the quality of the paper, but we will see that as we start using it. I do not want to test it right now. I'm really happy with how it feels. It feels really nice. It looks stunning. I'm really happy with it. And for the price point, this basically came out to be the same price of notebook therapy, actually. It actually came out to be the same price. So really happy with this. Really impressed. Let's show you the second one. All right, on to the B5s. I got 1 square, 2 B5s. So this is the first one. Hey, look at her. Now this one, I believe the color is in, not the color, the cover is in linen, and it has this silver embossing and foil. It's kind of indented. No details on the spine, no details on the back. It has the matching bookmark. This one is in silver while the other one is gold. It's honestly so pretty. It's pretty in a simple way. The other one is very much wow. This is kind of like, I don't know, it just brings calmness and tranquility, but it still looks stunning. It does feel really nice. And then look at that. I know that some people use the inside cover for things. I don't. I really don't. I just like them to be pretty, so I'm really happy with this. And then again, has a little pocket. Not sure why this is dirty. Not sure why this is dirty. I just noticed that. Why are you dirty? Okay. Okay. Not really concerning because I don't use this for anything, but I generally don't know what's going on there. And then the paper is just dotted notebook, normal, again 160 GSM, pretty standard. We'll only know how the paper quality is once I start using it, and I will let you guys know in my videos using these. Can't really say right now. Again, don't really want to use it. Don't really want to like spoil it before I actually start using it. Does that make sense? I guess. Let's move on to the third one. All right, third and final one. This is my favorite. I will take no criticism on this notebook. I will say I wanted this so badly that even though I could not find the dotted notebook, I got the blank pages notebook. That is how badly I wanted this. And actually, for the kind of notebook that I wanted to become, it didn't actually hurt for it to be a blank page. I actually thought it might be fun to play around with a blank page for what I want to do with this. I will not spoil it. I will not give it away. I will mention that in my upcoming lineup video for the notebooks that I'll be using for 2025. Keep an eye out for that. But this is basically not going to be a planner or a bullet journal. It's just going to be a notebook to write things down on and to draw on. More on that later. And here she is in all her glory. Sorry for the singing voice. But this notebook, it's just something, you know? It's just, look at that. Look at that. It's so pretty, it makes me mad. Genuinely. The texture is, it's not really like the last one. It kind of feels like linen, but with some kind of treatment on it. It doesn't feel as like fabric-y, and then it has this kind of material which kind of feels like leather. And then the foil is kind of embossed. It doesn't actually feel like foil. It feels like another fabric underneath there. I really have no way of explaining that in a better way. I feel it's kind of the notebook where you really need to touch it to understand what I'm talking about. But here's a cover. Wait, there's more. Boom. Here's the spine. Still super detailed. And boom, there's more. Here's the back. Again, no foiling in the back makes sense because as you move around in your table, it will kind of like wear off. So it makes sense for me, but it's still super beautiful. I like that they still put something in the back. It's just so pretty. It really is so pretty. I'm gonna show you the inside. Are you ready for the inside cover? Boom. Look at that. Look at that. It's insane. And the paper is really just blank paper. It's also 160 GSM. And again, thing with the notebook, with the bookmark. The only one where this didn't happen was the one with the little stars. But it happened for both this and the compass one, which is unfortunate, but again, not a huge problem. I will very easily be able to cover this up with something. It's just a little bit of a nuisance to open up a notebook and notice that there's something going on. But honestly, not an issue for me. So just keep that in mind that might happen. Yes, let's move on to the other stuff. Moving on with the zebra Mildliners, I have used zebra Mildliners before. They're basic 5 fluorescent set. Thing is, as much as I like how these color in, I like the shape of them. I don't know how to explain it. Like, they feel nice in the hand, and I like the way that they're very consistent with the color payoff. The fluorescent colors sometimes really annoy my eyes. Sometimes when I'm really tired, they can be very kind of harsh. So I like these muted colors. They will still, because I really don't need something to be fluorescent for it to pop out to my eyes when I'm reading. I just need it to be colored in. So I like the concept for these. They are very nice muted colors. I've been very into this kind of color palette lately. So I'm really happy with this. Let me swatch these for you guys. Okay, so here they are. You can see this, like the paler beige, the darker beige, the green, the pink, and the gray. They are really pretty. I really see myself using these a lot. Not for bullet journaling, but I do really like to read non-fiction books, and I like to highlight them sometimes. And I also really want to go back into some of my college textbooks to read and just remember some stuff. So these would be really nice for that. Really happy with them. I hope that they'll bring out more muted colors. I'll be buying a lot of them if they do. But yeah, moving on with the washi tapes and the stickers. All of these I got from the same stockist where I purchased the notebooks from. These 2 are from Panaboyan, it actually says there, and the rest is from Bumbogu. I was really intrigued about a lot of these because, with the exception of these, I had never heard of these brands before. And also, I've been trying to bring in some more blue into my bullet journal because even though it's my favorite color, I never use it on my spreads. So we got some blue going on. But let's start with these 2. This is just like one simple sticker sheet. I thought it was kind of expensive for just one sticker sheet, to be honest, but I was just curious. It's like this. I really like blue hydrangeas, so I thought it would just be really pretty to add on to some spreads or just to like decorate it to do a page or something. But it's just really pretty. And then, oh, the brand is called Après. Not sure how you're supposed to pronounce that, but that's how it's called. And then going in with this die cut masking tape, which is by a brand called Iconic. Or Icon? No, Iconic. It is Iconic. Let's see if it actually is Iconic. So I just thought this was so cute. It's a little bit more cartoony and a little bit, look at that, a little bit more like juvenile, I guess, than what I usually go for. But I just thought it was so pretty. Let's see if this can actually, yes, it's focusing. So pretty. I really like the color scheme. I think it's so nice. I can really imagine this, it's kind of why I bought it for, in like a waterfall tab situation where this, you can just put that on the tab and then put it out. It's really cute. Really like this. Going in with the ones that I bought from Bumbogu. I'm gonna start with this. Actually, this is the only like normal masking tape. I had a hard time finding the brand, but I think it's called Mindwave Ink. Contrary to the other one, this doesn't have a website, but this is so pretty. Ouch. No. Go. Now, where is the end? That. Again, really picture this with a waterfall tab of some sort. It's just so beautiful, and I cannot wait to use this somewhere. I have no idea where I'm going to be using this. I just know that I want to use this. And neither one of these was expensive. Oh, there you go. Neither one of these was expensive. Don't really remember how much they were, but I think they were both under €4. Because I remember I just added these onto a cart, like, that's not cheap, it's not expensive. So really happy with both of these. Moving on with these washies, I'm so freaking excited about these. Let me know if you knew about this, because I didn't, and it's kind of changing my life at this point. I had never purchased washi tapes from stockists before, and so here's what happens. For example, these washi tapes are from Lila Journals. And so Lila has her own website, she sells her washi tapes, and she sells the entire roll. Stockists will buy the stuff from Lila, so they have an agreement, they buy in wholesale, and then they sell in their website. And what they do is that they sell the entire roll, but they also sell loops. Loop is essentially, you know how you have a washi tape? They will have unique designs for a certain length, and then the same design just repeats in loops until you have the entire washi tape. They sell just the unique design. So you can buy, instead of buying the entire roll, you can buy one loop. So you have all of the unique designs just in one go, without having the repeats, of course, but you still get one of every single unique design in the washi tape. This is insane for me. This is really, really great. As much as I like, for example, Lila Journals, her washis can be really pricey. These can be around, like, I think it's like €27 for a roll. Sure, they are PET, they are glossy, they are thick, they are really beautiful, but it's still a good amount of money. And as a content creator, I don't really reuse the same designs over and over again like maybe someone does in their private journals, just because I have to kind of switch things up. I really feel the need to give you guys some unique designs and to use other brands that you might have more accessible or whatnot, you know? So it's not like I'm going to use the same designs I don't know how many times. So at some point, I'm just going to use a little bit of the washi tape, then it's just going to sit around on a shelf, and it's going to go unused. And it's a waste of money, and it's a waste of resources, and there's no need to do that. But if I buy loops, I can get just the use that I need out of it, and there's no waste of money, there's no waste of resources, and I can be really happy with making a lot of beautiful content and using beautiful items without being wasteful. So I'm really, really happy about that. Sorry about the lengthy explanation if you already knew about these. I didn't, and I think that maybe a lot of you don't either, but I was really happy. From Boombogu, they sent me the washi loops with these cute little like paper clips. They are so adorable. Look at that. And here's like a little pin, clothing pin, like a tiny little clothing pin. So let's start with these. I'm pretty sure that the 3 of these are from the same brand. If they are from the same brand, they are from Meow Illustrations. Meow, like cat, Meow Illustrations. If they're not from the same brand, I'll leave them up on the screen somewhere. But let's start with the little butterflies. That way you guys can get a better idea of what I'm talking about with the loop. So these are kind of like watercolor butterflies. The colors go from like browns to oranges to like purples. You see, these are all unique designs. As the washi tape goes on, you get a good amount of unique designs and like different butterflies. And then as you finish the unique designs, it ends. So from this point onwards, it would have just repeated what we already saw. So I don't have any repeats, which can be a little bit of a bummer for anyone who likes to use similar designs. But let's say that I use all of this up and I still need more, or I want to repeat some designs. I can just buy another loop. While an entire washi tape would have like 5 or 6 different loops. I don't need that much. At least in my case, I don't. So I'm really happy with the system of being able to just buy loops. Like, I cannot stress this enough. It's actually really great for me. One thing that I would also like to mention is that I believe the entire roll of this washi was like €16, while this loop cost me 4. And sure, probably proportionally, it will still be kind of cheaper to buy the entire roll. but it's not such a big commitment. You know, you're not injecting so much money into one design in one go. You can just, if you want to spend 16 euros in washis, you can get one loop of this, one loop of this, one loop of that, you know, and that way you actually get more designs for the same amount of money. Moving on with these blue flowers, I thought that these were so pretty. I think I actually got 2 rolls for this one. Yeah, I did. Okay, so I bought 2 loops for this one and for this one as well, because I thought that these I would use more. I think these are really, really pretty. Moving on with this pretty PET tape. Again, got 2 rolls of this one. So it's just, it is foiled and it is in bronze, which is why I got 2. I think this is so beautiful. I think I'm gonna use it more. As you can see, that's what the foiling looks like. So let me try and roll this out in a way that you guys can still see the foil. You still get a decent amount of designs in one loop. Like it's long, it's long, but since they are bigger pieces and like I am pretty much addicted to foil, I love anything that is flashy, I'm pretty sure that I will be using this a lot more, so I thought it was justifiable to buy 2. This roll, I believe, was like 28 euros a roll, and each loop was 6, so got 2 loops for 12. Pretty sure that is more than enough for what I'm going to need, and I'm pretty sure that the entire roll would have been too much, and even though it's beautiful, it would have at some point ended up stuck in a shelf or a drawer without being used. So really happy with this. Let's move on to Miss Lila journals. Last but certainly not least, I have been wanting to buy some of these washi tapes from her for a while, but like I said, they are pricey and I thought that they would end up being wasted at some point, so really happy to figure out that there was this little system. Let's start with the doors. We have the doors and like the fungi or mushrooms. I'm not entirely sure what the names of these are. And by the way, I've never tried PET tapes before, just seen them pretty much everywhere, and so I'm really happy and excited to finally be trying some of them. Some of these are longer, some of these are shorter, so whatever you need, you can use it. And then you have some details on here. Really, really gorgeous. But like I said, for example, these are adorable doors / windows. Do not get me wrong. Would I use an entire roll of these where every single design is repeated like 5 or 6 times? Probably not. Probably not. And so this was a lot for me, and I thought that this was pretty much enough. Going on with the mushrooms. This is my favorite, hands down. And that's a wrap for today, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know down in the comments which one out of these was your favorite item, and also if you're by any chance through influence of this video or not using one of these in your 2025 planner lineup, please let me know. I love hearing from you guys. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye!